is The Buzz, your music news update for the latest on your favorite artist and more. Sponsored by JoJoMatMusic.com. Hello everyone, I am Pistol and this is The Buzz. Fly Jamaica officially unveiled its 4 brand ambassadors in a ceremony for the airline's inaugural flight from Jamaica to Guyana. The function took place at the Cheddi Jagan International Airport in Guyana. All 4 ambassadors, Agent Sasco, Wayne Marshall, Tifa, and Denique, were on board the flight. They also delivered impromptu performances at the ceremony. Speaking with reporters, Agent Sasco said it is a pleasure to be associated with the airline. Denique stated it was a humbling experience to be one of the airline's brand ambassadors after performing some of his hits, including Good Love and Overcome. Wayne Marshall said the direct flight between both countries will enhance regional integration. A big deterrent for persons to come to Guyana was a long traveling time, he said. Tifa agreed, recounting that on previous occasions it took her over 7 hours, including several stops, to get to Guyana from Jamaica. The ceremony came to an end after the brand ambassadors performed some of their biggest hits. The resurgence of rock superstar Eric Clapton during the mid-1970s is revisited in a 6-CD multi-track set titled Give Me Strength, the 7475 recordings. The album, which will be released on November 22nd, contains 4 versions of I Shot the Sheriff, the Bob Marley original Clapton covered for his landmark 1974 album 461 Ocean Boulevard. Clapton's version topped the Billboard magazine chart and sparked a career revival for the singer-songwriter who made his name in the 1960s as a member of the British blues rock groups the Yardbirds and Cream. Disc 1 is an extended version of 461 Ocean Boulevard. Disc 2 is an extended take on Clapton's follow-up album There's One in Every Crowd, which was recorded in 1975 at Dynamic Sounds in Kingston. There's One in Every Crowd includes a version of the Peter Tosh staple Burial. On Disc 3 there is a live version of I Shot the Sheriff, which was recorded at Long Beach Arena in Long Beach, California in July 1974. Clapton, regarded as one of rock's great guitarists, was encouraged to record I Shot the Sheriff by a member of his band. After initial reluctance, he put a rock spin on the song Bob Marley and the Wailers originally recorded for their 1973 album Burning. The song not only went to the top of the United States pop chart, it resuscitated Clapton's career, which had been stalled by alcohol and substance abuse. He recorded I Shot the Sheriff at a time when roots reggae was taking off internationally. Other major pop acts, including Paul Simon and the Rolling Stones, also experimented with the Jamaican sound. Senshai, also known as Jean Sebastian, an avid French producer, is adamant that Jamaican artists are charging foreign producers too much to record on rhythms. According to the producers, the artists assume that foreign producers are wealthy and therefore requested high sums of money to record. Jean Sebastian, who was recently in Jamaica promoting and producing singles, says the Jamaican industry players and citizens are very hospitable. However, the music is seen too much like a hustle. According to Jean Sebastian, there are young European producers who love reggae and dancehall and can do wonders for the music if they are given a fair chance to compete with the more established producers. However, the ridiculous financial demands made by some artists reduces their ability to compete. The producer was in Jamaica for 2 weeks promoting Don't Burn Your Bridges, which was produced by his Why Not production label and features dancehall artist Eclipse. He also filmed the music video and recorded several local acts, many of which he said were paid. Local producer DJ Cashflow Neal says established local labels are not charged on most occasions by artists. However, he agreed that new producers might have that experience because the artists are uncertain if their effort is worth the hassle. Anthony B launched his latest album, Tribute to Legends, at Club Revolution in Fort Lauderdale, Florida recently. On the album, the Sing J pays homage to pop and reggae greats by covering classic songs such as Suspicious Minds by Elvis Presley and Stepping Razor by Peter Tosh. The album has productions from Anthony B's Bonfire Music, Jurgen Kennedy of Master One Productions, and Trainline Records. According to Anthony B, the time is right to honor some of the artists who inspired him. Other songs he covers on Legends are Toots and the Maytals' Pumps and Pride and John Lennon's Imagine. Anthony B was hailed as one of the new stars in roots reggae during the mid-1990s. His early hits included Fire Upon Rome and Raid the Barn. He is considered by many as one of the best touring acts in reggae. Dancehall artist Stacious is spending more time in the gym. After trimming 40 pounds, the curvy Singh is giving back. She is now a certified personal trainer. Dancehall artist come personal trainer Stacious says, I just wanted a change for myself. The 31-year-old says music doesn't necessarily guarantee you long-term plans. Stacious, who started in May at the Mullines Road-based Gym Plus, said she's balancing her day job with her music career. During the days, it's all about Gym Plus, but at nights, it's studio time and any performance engagements that comes along. She told reporters the Good Life singer said the decision to become a trainer was not a difficult one since she loves exercising. Now, armed with her qualification from the Jamaica Self-Defense Academy, she is enjoying her new role. Stacious is known for songs including Falling Down, It's Over, Fight Back, and Come Into My Room, which features Mavado. Legendary singer-songwriter Paul Simon, one of the first American stars to embrace reggae, is the focus of a multi-reissue project by Legacy Recordings, Over the Bridge of Time, a Paul Simon retrospective 1964 to 2011, and Paul Simon, the complete albums collection, are titles of the albums. Over the Bridge of Time was released in September, and the complete albums collection will be released on October 15th. They contain reggae-flavored classics such as Cecilia and Mother and Child Reunion, which have strong Jamaican connections. There are also hits from Simon's groundbreaking 1986 album Graceland, one of which, You Can Call Me Al, was covered by dancehall singer Ghost. Over the Bridge covers Simon's years as a member of the folk duo Simon and Garfunkel. They had a number of hit songs, including the inspirational epic Bridge Over Troubled Water, Cecilia and the Boxer. Released in 1970 from Bridge Over Troubled Water album, Cecilia was an international smash. In Jamaica, it was covered with great success by singer Ken Lazarus. By the time he went solo in 1972, Simon was immersed in Jamaican pop music. Simon actually traveled to Jamaica in 1971 and recorded Mother and Child Reunion. Graceland is arguably Simon's greatest work. Legacy Recordings is the reissue department of Sony Music Entertainment, owners of the vast Columbia Records catalog. In 2011, the company re-released Peter Tosh's Legalize It and Equal Rights album. London's Choice FM have stopped broadcasting under the name listeners are accustomed to. Britain's first black radio station, licensed specifically to cater to African and African Caribbean audiences, has been renamed as part of a major rebranding exercise. The end of an era was announced on Twitter on the third day of Black History Month. The secret decision, which has been in the pipeline for months, was brought forward after The Voice broke the story in the newspaper last week. According to sources, a spokesman for Global Radio claimed they always intended to go public. A well-placed industry source revealed how station bosses frantically called DJs and summoned them to a meeting early in the morning to break the news. As well as the loss of the iconic names, a number of DJs have lost their jobs. The first to be axed was reggae veteran Daddy Ernie. Others who have been pushed out include popular personalities Martin J, Natty B, Dave P, and DJ Casey, who announced their departures on social media. Choice was founded as an independent radio station in 1990 by Patrick Berry and Neil Kenlock to address the absence of black music on the airwaves, and it was on those grounds that Ofcom continued to approve the license. In 2004, Capital Radio Group, then a minority shareholder, took full control of Choice in 2004 in an £11.7 million deal, later merging with GWR Group to form GCAP Media. 4 years later, Global Radio, Europe's biggest radio group, agreed a takeover worth £375 million. I am Pistol, and that, my friends, was The Buzz.
That was The Buzz, your music news update for the latest on your favorite artists and more. Sponsored by JoJoMacMusic.com.
Individual cause you're hot. The big spenders, them approve that. Don't you know we have the dance till knock? The girls are here to take the dance floor back. Let's bring the sexy back to the dance floor. Wanna see the girls moving, dancing like before. Let's bring the sexy Once again it's ladies' night. You need to chill, you way too hype. What you smoking in your pipe? It's about time you take the sidelines. Interstate all night is not a good sign. Thinking back in time when the man them a spend and the girls on the dance floor are wine up for them. I've said it once, let me say it again. This bullpen thing causing a problem. Sexy body girls take over the stage. Pose like you're on a magazine front page. Dance floor for a man, that's an outrage. Girls step up in the video, cause a rampage. Take away yourself and no linger. Go get a drink from the bartender. Let's bring the sexy back to the dance floor. Wanna see the girls moving, dancing like before. Let's bring the sexy back to the dance floor. Have the gangsters' heads turning, crying out for more. I want to know what is going on. Competing with the ladies, trying to outperform. I wonder who you're trying to turn on. What's going on? What's going on? Alright, alright. Let's bring the sexy back to the dance floor. Have the gangsters' heads turning, crying out for more. Let's bring the sexy back to the dance floor. Wanna see the girls moving, dancing like before. Let's bring the sexy back to the dance floor. Have the gangsters' heads turning, crying out for more. What?
I'm JoJo Mac, and I approve this message.